Hey baby, today I get a plain toy blast, so last time I got up to I completed level 638. So, let's get on to level 639, shall we? Sounds like a good idea, baby dolls. There's rather a lot of metallic bricks in the bottom right corner, isn't it? And those Easter eggs look like they're in awkward to reach places, but there are vortexes everywhere, so maybe we can move them around quite easily, eh? Unless I have to figure out a way to get the blocks to them instead, so I can attack them. I imagine the answers to these questions will present themselves when the time comes about. Um, all we can really do is turn the purples into propellers here, isn't it? So let's do that. Not much of a result, but a bit of one nonetheless. I was hoping that would shoot down that propeller. So there's something of a stroke of luck, isn't it, eh, baby dolls? Came close to being able to get a TNT detonator here, didn't I? But at the end of the day, close just wasn't enough, was it? That's obvious. That's often an unfortunate fact of life. Throat's acting up again. It's probably because this is my second video of today. Doesn't seem like this is going very well, actually, does it? Oh, this is a bit of something at least. But we've lost. At least I started doing well in the end, though, didn't I? I was hoping for something like this. Can I? I was going to say, can I get double Rubik's Cubes, but it'll be hard getting them together even if I manage it, won't it? Oh, that was unlucky. just think of all the good that double Rubik's Cubes would do for me right now. Okay, let's trigger these and hope for the best. That was quite nice. But whether it'll be good enough is anyone's guess, baby dolls. This seems kinda good as well. Could just be wasting moves here, but you never know. Yeah, the portals do make things rather unpredictable here when it comes to ascertaining where things are gonna fall, doesn't it? Came really close that time, didn't I? This is something at least. Well, a bit better than something actually now. Makes you wonder why that metallic brick that was here disappeared first, doesn't it? Seems like I'm getting a bit luckier now, doesn't it, maybe? Nice. Okay, let's try this first. Nice. And now I guess we can turn the yellows into propellers. Yeah, very nice. Not sure where this'll end up. Oh, it'll just stay there. It looks like we've won finally. Because I'm one of the best baby dolls. And I'm in first. Down to 640 we go. The last level of the section, and it looks like this is located in the part of the map that's just leading on that is just connecting this section with the next section as the terrain seems to be changing. That was nice. Very nice indeed, baby dolls. Going well, I feel. Only one more UFO to go now. It's fitting that I played that Dizzy before, where the Starship Dizzy before, where one of the planets had this music which was the same as the music from the levels of the RoboCop game on the old Amstrad back in the day. Because when those UFO things on these toy blast levels do make that powering down sound when you hit them once and then fail to hit them a second consecutive time. That sound that they make on that when they do that makes me think of in that RoboCop game on the Amstrad when levels start and the level comes into view as the lines of colour gradually appear to make up the screen display. At that point, the game would make a kind of deep, droning sound that sounded a bit like the sound that these UFOs make when they power down to being unlit after they get lit up by being hit once without a consecutive hit to follow it. Anyway, that's 640 done. So now on to the next map section, eh? Hey, baby dolls, yeah. And it appears to be, after being in this farmland, some kind of a western section, doesn't it? Like a Wild West kind of a section, eh, baby dolls? As the top of this well gradually changes to a kind of wind to a kind of wind chime cuckoo kind of shape, maybe, or a cock shape. Aren't these nice? The knitted feet of this Indian type of character here who appears to be under the impression that she's sailing on water, or he's sailing on water in this boat with his paddle, even though there's plainly no water and plainly no water in sight, baby dolls. And this girl looks like she's up to mischief riding a horse, a rather blocky, angular horse, whilst about to fire her bow and arrow at something. Possibly this man over here who's blissfully unaware as he tries to sail his boat on land. Intriguing trees, the things that you can witness in this world, isn't it? Just how strange and unorthodox and surreal, in a sense, this world can be, is quite a curious phenomenon indeed, isn't it, eh, baby dolls? And the cactuses here, or the cacti, they really reinforce that Western vibe here, don't they, along with these Indian-looking tents here, which are very pointy and look like they'd be kind of cramped to live in. Like you'd really be roughing it if you lived in these out in the wilderness, baby dolls. And is this a totem pole we have here? Very intriguing architecture indeed, baby dolls. So now, could this pathway be cracked from all of the decades of fighting and battles between the cowboys and Indians here, maybe? I often find myself wondering if the reason cowboy films and TV programs don't seem to be made anymore is because maybe all the whinging baby liberals complained that they were racist or something. It's funny that the last two levels of this farmland section seem to take place on the pathway of this new section that we're getting on, doesn't it? Like maybe officially this section might only have 18 levels rather than 20, but I don't think that's the case because I would have noticed the first time I played, in that case, with how when I played this section, it would have been the latest section the first time I played it since I caught since I caught up to the levels as they were being released. By the time I was at about the 200s in the levels, I think. Unless, of course, this farmland section and this Indian section, this Wild West section, were both released at the same time, in which case I'd never really have known if this section only had 18 levels officially, and this section officially had 22 levels, but it doesn't really seem very likely, I don't think. Now let's go to 641 so that I can maybe stop talking for a bit and rest my throat. Well, this looks like a bit of an awkward layout, doesn't it? With the little sections at the sides here. Oh, I didn't mean to get the two TNT detonators. I meant to get the big propeller instead. Yeah, I thought I was beyond having so many problems with my throat when I did these videos. I mean, it's not like this is my first video in ages, is it? So it's not like I'm not used to talking or anything. I'd say it'll be best to try and get a Rubik's Cube here, and we get it. So now we've got a very real chance of finishing this level, I believe. Although, you know, if I was able to get double Rubik's Cubes, it would be guaranteed that we finished the level, wasn't it? So let's risk it. In all honesty, though, it doesn't look like I'm going to get those double Rubik's Cubes, does it? Yeah, it was awful close, but at the end of the day, I didn't get it. So let's turn these into propellers and hope for the best. And yes, I win. Lots of points here now, Guess me into first. Assuming I wasn't there already. That was 641, wasn't it? Now to 642, baby dolls. And you know what I've wanted to say for a little bit of time now. You know these toys, these bespectacled toys, which I've previously said, I think look like the old Weetabix mascots, which used to appear on the Weetabix boxes and in their adverts and cartoony adverts, and comic strips, possibly, and whatnot. Well, these toys, they also remind me, as well as just reminding me of the Weetabix mascots, they also remind me a bit of, the old game show catchphrase. They still show it, in fact, I think, and in that game show, there was this mascot character that they had. Can't remember what they called him. And he was like yellow, he like had yellow skin and a kind of circular body that was rounded at the top. And he'd often appear in the catchphrase videos when contestants had to guess the catchphrases from the videos, and he'd often appear doing various tasks in the videos to try and give the contestants a clue. And these toys sometimes remind me of that mascot character from Catchphrase.
Yippee!
And talking about the old game show Catchphrase, I saw this picture from a video of Donald Trump before, and I realised that Donald Trump kind of reminds me of that man who used to host Catchphrase. I can't remember what his name was. Roy Walker, that was it. And and to be honest, I even think that Donald even kind of sounds like Roy Walker when he talks a bit as well, when I remember how Roy Walker used to sound when he'd say his own catchphrase, which was, "It's good, but it's not right." I wonder if we only have to get this toy down to this left side, down to the bottom of this left side here. I was originally thinking we had to get him all the way down to this right side, like with the toy on this side, but be nice and convenient if that wasn't the case. Seeming a bit hard though to get this toy to the bottom of the screen, isn't it? In fact, I don't think I'll do it, since I'm on the verge of running out of moves, and no, I'm not gonna do it right now. But let's try again. You know, I think it might be wise to start trying to get propellers on this line in case they shoot downwards on them. It'll be a big help after all, won't it, eh, baby dolls? As will this be. In fact, this is handy, isn't it? I've got these propellers on both of these narrow columns at the sides here. I didn't notice that. Should be quite a boon for our efforts, I think, baby dolls. Going very well now, isn't it?
Yes! Yes!
How nice. A win for me. Gonna be another nice score, eh? Just what I like to see, baby dolls. 128,000, how nice. So that was 642, wasn't it? Now on to 643 we go. This could be considered the yellow level, couldn't it, with all these yellow bricks, eh? Along with the Easter eggs, of course. Could be wasting moves here trying to get something good out of these purple power-ups, couldn't I? But probably smart to just settle for the propeller. Again, just a propeller. Still, I suppose getting a lot of them is kind of helping somewhat. But maybe it was better to wait after all, does open up things nicely for us after all. Nice. It's an even better position I've got them in now, isn't it? Going well, I think. Just a bubbles remaining now, and then I've won. Oh, yes. And I'm in first. So that was 643. That was 643, wasn't it? So now we go to 644, baby dolls. Only got one star here, so that's a bit of a worrying prospect, isn't it? But I can still win regardless. Even if we don't necessarily get very many moves here. This should be a good move, I reckon. We do need to extract a lot of bubbles from the washing machines, though, don't we, worryingly enough? Running out of moves now, aren't I? Does this give us hope, though? I sure hope so. Looks like a fail, doesn't it? At the end of the day, I feel like the colours were just too harsh and tight-fisted. Let's try again. Almost seeing maybe a bit of the return of the difficulty spike here, aren't we? Or maybe I'm just overreacting in a panic. Rather than take a risk, I'm gonna turn the greens into propellers, I think. After all, we've got some in good places, haven't we? So by all means, baby dolls, let's do that. Very nice indeed, I say. This could go well, couldn't it? That was unlucky. Wonder if this will shoot sideways. No. I'm gonna try a panic move, turning the blues and just getting rid of the hopefully this propeller will shoot sideways. Yeah. Now we just need to make sure there's enough bubbles on screen. And then we've got hope. Not sure how much hope though, given how I'm running out of moves again. This should help though. Three moves to get 4 bubbles. There's a stroke of luck, baby dolls. And I win. And look at that nice, neatly rounded score, I guess, as well. How nice. That was 644, wasn't it? And I'm handsomely in first place on this level. This looks like it'll be fun, doesn't it, with all the UFOs and the fan blades as well on top of that. Nice. I'm doing very well again, aren't I? That could have been a mistake, I'm not sure. Very nice again. I was going to say this looks like Rubik's Cubes, but Rubik's Cubes aren't always the best option with the UFOs, are they? Would be a shame though, wouldn't it, to not get any double Rubik's Cubes with all these with all these chances we're getting for them. So why don't I try to get them? Seems like I'm not gonna get them though, doesn't it? So, I guess we should just try and hit his UFO and he's on with it. Now we can win. And we do get a nice score regardless of not getting double Rubik's Cubes. Gets me into first if I wasn't there already. So that was 645, wasn't it? So now we go on to 646. Which you're first on. That's a lot of sweet jars and a lot of toast slices we need, isn't it? Bit of a daunting prospect, I think. How true that is remains to be seen, though. I'm going to try turning all the blues into propellers, I think. That does get us somewhere after all, doesn't it? This should be good, I think. Lots of toast slices for us there, eh? Although there is the lingering matter of these bricks still, isn't there? I'm gonna turn the yellows into propellers. I'd say turning the greens into detonators would be a wise move here myself, baby dolls. Almost won us the level, but that thing that's happened eventually in this top corner prevented that. Hopefully we can get another red up here. Oh, that was just so unlucky, wasn't it? Let's let's try again now. Can't believe that bad luck I had there, eh? Let's hope we can turn things around now, eh? Getting the toast slices isn't really all that difficult, is it? So I'm thinking I should maybe try focusing on the bricks more. Hopefully we can get double Rubik's Cubes here, eh? Yeah. Getting them next to each other might be a bit of an issue, though. Unless we can just get more another Rubik's Cube, and yes, we do. Let's trigger them now, I say. That gives us lots of toast, doesn't it? Wonder if we can even get another set of double Rubik's Cubes. Depending on how I play my cards here. And we do. Splendid baby dolls. Wonder if I can finish it off with a set of double Rubik's Cubes even. No, can't. No matter. I did well enough, didn't I? Best not to be greedy, baby dolls. Nice score, gets me into first. I'm gonna play another level. So that was 646, wasn't it? Now it's a 647, which was second on. Hopefully I can complete this, and then I'll have completed 10 in this video, I think. 10 levels. Whether or not this is going to be the right combination, I don't know. It's a bit late to get it though, isn't it? Can I do it in the short amount of time we have left, I wonder? I wonder if this will shoot sideways. No. To be honest, I don't think I will win now. Yeah, I don't really see any ways to win, I don't think. Maybe best chance would be to turn the purples into propellers, but even then I don't think there's any way to hit this piggy bank. Unbelievably, I'm gonna win. Can you believe that? Well, not enough to get me 2 stars. I mean, not enough to get me 3 stars, but still a nice score. So we've reached about the hour mark. So it's time to bring this video to its inevitable conclusion, baby dolls. So I bid you farewell at this point in time. Goodbye. And remember to love each other, baby dolls. Bye.